My name's Alison Keenan. I'm a 68-year-old patient with amyloidosis. I'm a retired RN. My story kind of was a transition from being a person taking care of sick people to actually being a sick person. I was originally diagnosed in 2014, although I think I had some symptoms back as far as 2013 that just got missed. I think my first awareness that something was wrong was when I was in Guatemala doing medical missionary work with several orthopedic surgeons, doing surgical procedures on a cement floor for 16, 18 hours a day. My feet and my legs were swelling. When you're on a concrete floor with air conditioning being rationed, it's on and off, anyone's feet would swell. All my lab work came back fine, but my legs kept swelling, to the point where it was kind of hard sometimes to get my shoes on. It just wasn't making any sense. My urologist said, well, we need to go back to the basics. Let's do just a plain old simple urinalysis. Bingo. All kinds of protein in my urine. And I think you're going to need to see an oncologist. I thought, oncologist? For what? Well, I think you have multiple myeloma. Seeing an oncologist was not my idea of fun. He looked at my lab work and he said, I know what you have. I'm going to have to prove it to you. You'll have 6 months of chemo. You'll have a bone marrow biopsy, a bone marrow transplant, and then you'll be okay. And I stood there in total disbelief. And I said, I don't think I want to be here. And I said, I did come for treatment, but not from you, and not because of this disease, whatever it is that you're calling it. I've never heard of it before. And he said, you can choose not to have treatment, but then you'll have 6 to 8 months of life left. I get a call at work from the kidney doctor saying, kidney biopsy came back, looks pretty good, don't see any amyloid. And I thought, I knew it. I knew they were wrong. No chemo, right? And he said, I'll leave that up to your oncologist. And I thought, I knew it. I didn't have this dreaded disease that I couldn't pronounce, I couldn't spell. About 4 o'clock that afternoon, same day at work, I get a call from my oncologist who says, your kidney biopsy came back. And I said, I know, isn't it great? I don't have this ugly disease, no chemo. And he said, I'm afraid that's not true. I'm calling you about your kidney biopsy. The staining wasn't done correctly, and we're going to need to send that off to Mayo Clinic because I'm sure you have amyloidosis, and I'm sure you have it in your kidney. And I thought, no, not accepting this. Isn't there somewhere else we can send this? And he said, no, not necessary. We've got to start. We've got to get busy. So chemo started. I made it from October through February with chemo, and then I crashed. My oncologist comes in and says, it's time. We're done with chemo. The next step is the transplant. I wasn't real fired up about this idea, but I knew that was the next step. It was actually kind of anticlimactic. If I were going to tell somebody how to get through this disease, find humor in everything,